Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, faculty, administrators, and staff members, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby convene these commencement exercises celebrating the achievements of the winter graduates of the 118th graduating class. Please rise as we welcome the Fitchburg State University ROTC members who will present the colors. Please join Ms. Elizabeth Fiedler and the Innovata Brass Ensemble in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we watched at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present Ms. Carol Vittorioso, Chairman of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Weiser. Well, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I welcome you to the 118th commencement exercises. Congratulations, all of you. My favorite lines of one of my favorite songs are these. And you ask me what I want this year, and I try to make this kind and clear, just a chance that maybe we'll find better days. These lines are fitting this time of year, but they are more fitting for your celebration tonight. We all live good lives in this room, but you chose Fitchburg State University to improve your lives and to find better days. You wanted to become nurses, teachers, computer programmers, work in media, in government, in business, maybe be a vice president of human resources, and earn degrees from any of the majors this institution has to offer. You could not have achieved what you now have earned without this academic excellence of Fitchburg State, or without your fine faculty, or without your own hard work. The Board of Trustees is charged with a host of responsibilities in managing the university. Among its duties is to develop its mission statement, consistent with the mission of the Commonwealth system of public higher education. Part of our mission is the commitment to excellence in teaching and learning, and to blend liberal arts and sciences and professional programs within a small college environment. Our comprehensive public university prepares you, our students, to lead, serve, and succeed by fostering lifelong learning and civic and global responsibility. You opted to study here and share your wisdom with Fitchburg State to find yourselves better days. But please remember the second part of our mission, to lead, serve, and succeed by fostering lifelong learning and civic and global responsibility. With your Fitchburg State University degree, please strive to help others to find their better days. And that last line of that song is because tonight's the night the world begins again. And congratulations, class of 2014. Enjoy.
Mr. President and class of 2014, please welcome the Honorable Stephen DiNatale, representative of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, who brings greetings from the state legislature.
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of my colleagues in the region's legislative delegation, it is my privilege to bring you greetings and congratulations. I know how hard you have worked and the obstacles you have overcome to reach this day, and it is your day. Allow yourself to pause and reflect on what this ceremony symbolizes. Take the time to enjoy your triumph, for soon enough there will be more challenges, more hard work, and more obstacles. Let me assure you that those of us in the State House who focus on education know of your importance to the Commonwealth. The simple and profound truth is that you are the Commonwealth's future. It is public university graduates who remain in Massachusetts and form the backbone of their communities. Never has this historical truth been of greater consequence. This state will thrive or decline based on our intellectual capital. As a fellow Fitchburg State graduate, I am proud of this institution, proud of the education I received, and proud to look out and see the faces of those who will carry on our time-honored tradition. I am reassured that there will be no decline, not with this legion of scholars and citizens at the ready. Thank you and best wishes.
Mr. President, I'm pleased to present Mr. Joseph McAloon, President of the Fitchburg State University chapter of the MSCA, who brings greetings from the faculty and librarians.
Welcome. Welcome to my colleagues, my students, and the platform committee. I'm extremely excited tonight because this is President Antonucci's last December graduation. So my graduation speech today will be a tribute to him through my students. President Antonucci is a rugged individual. He graduated in 1967 from Fitchburg State with a degree in elementary education. He's held many part-time jobs. When he was in school, he never wasted time. He was up every morning at 5 a.m. How do I know these things? Because for the past 2 weeks, I've conducted extensive research into his background. I had a conversation with one of the firemen who runs the till named Tex, who's in the back of the audience. And President Antonucci graduated in 1963 from his Leominster High School. He was his class president. That is what we call representative government. another value that I teach my MBA students. In addition, President Antonucci managed athletic teams while he was in college. He served as an acting superintendent in Leominster. He served as a school principal in Lunenburg. His family originally lived over a bar where Dunkin' Donuts is, now located in downtown Leominster, but it burned down. Bob was not born then. Yet he grew up on the second floor of a triple-decker that his family owned on Lancaster Street, across from the barber shop, which was owned and operated by his father and his uncle in Leominster. The barber shop is still there. His father's full-time job was at Star Manufacturing, which I believe, according to my research, was a toy manufacturer, and his mother also worked there too. He was the youngest of 4 boys. The second oldest, William K. Antonucci, was killed in action in Korea on May 2nd, 1952. Bob bought a small house in Leominster in 1970 in the Plains area of Leominster, where he lived near a former professor of philosophy, Professor Richard de Cesare. He then moved to a bigger house near Doyle Field in Leominster. Since then, Bob went on to be a Commissioner of Education in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, as well as Fitchburg State's 11th president. Bob is a rugged individual, and for the students who are undergraduates, put yourself in Bob's spot. Bob has accomplished all these things since graduating. Bob is very prudent. He manages his finances very well. He came from a humble beginning and rose to be the president of this great university. Bob also believes in free enterprise, another principle I teach my students. Free enterprise means in this country we have the great ability to open companies up, ease of entry into the marketplace, as the economics professors would tell their students. Bob was the president of his online hardcourt brace company before coming to Fitchburg. So Bob epitomizes the rugged individual. He pulls himself up by his bootstraps. He makes something of his life. If something gets it down, he pulls himself back up. From my research, I also found out that Bob is very concerned with folks that not everybody likes. Bob is a favorite of the underdog. So when you see a person standing in the hallway by themselves, or a faculty member that not everybody likes, or a staff member that's not popular, Bob usually rallies to their defense, which is a good thing from the union perspective. Please understand, Bob is friends with everybody. In my research, I found no negative comments whatsoever about Bob. He's loved by all, and we are very fortunate to have him as our president. Thank you.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Megan Pierce, the student representative serving on the Board of Trustees, who will offer greetings on behalf of our students.
Good evening, family, friends, alumni, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduates of the Winter 2014 Commencement. Welcome to the #1 state university in the Commonwealth. Tonight we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of the esteemed students before us. According to a study done by the Association of American Colleges and Universities, the average college student will spend roughly 30 hours a week dedicated to